Hello everybody and welcome to another J&K discussion. I'm Jammer.
I'm Kirilov.
And big news this morning that Nintendo has announced a partnership with DeNA, a Japanese mobile game company. So in the future we might start to be seeing Nintendo on smartphones. Overall first impressions, what do you think, Kirilov?
I think it'd be great because, one, we don't have to actually get it through a third-party source. I know I got Mario Kart on my phone, but it's not provided.
Kind of got it illegally.
I got it out of country, so it's different. It was legal in the other country.
Yeah.
But point is, no, people, they download those games all the time to their computers and their smartphones, tablets, whatever. But now it'll actually be nice to see, like, go into my app store, be like, hey, look, Mario Kart.
Yeah, exactly.
Download there and know, like, I won't get in trouble for this. People aren't going to be harassing me about getting them a copy.
Yeah, like back in high school, my friends and I, we had the little not the jailbroken, but the other app that could like get through the break through the app store and like you could play your Pokemon and whatever. And it was convenient. It was nice because then you didn't have to carry a Game Boy around, and you always had your phone on you anyways. So I think it's actually a really awesome move on Nintendo to finally go mobile, kind of follow in the footsteps of their old. I guess their old competitor Sega, how they've recently shifted to more of a mobile gaming, and they've actually seen a lot of success. But Nintendo being the awesome game creating company they are, I just feel like they're going to make some awesome games.
What I'm actually really interested to see, though, is since this is a big push towards the mobile industry for Nintendo, I would love to see in the future a Nintendo phone. Sort of like what the company Sony did with their PSP phone.
Yeah.
One of which I do own. And it still runs, works great.
Like has the buttons that we love.
The buttons,
and, yeah.
It has the controls, and it is amazing for gaming. It is better than my Galaxy S4.
Yeah, but you just gotta think, like, they already got a handheld console with the new 3DS just coming out, projected with a new handheld console altogether within the next 2 years. I really don't think they're going to stray from that, just because that is a huge audience with that hardware. I don't think they're going to make a new separate hardware for their mobile. Maybe they'll make, like, an adapter or something, like, that can plug into your phone or something like that. But honestly, I'm not sure if they're going to make, like, a specific hardware unit. You know what I mean?
I could see that, but in a way, it's also, like, you look at Sony, they made the phone, but they didn't just announce it as their new thing.
Yeah.
They announced it kind of as like, hey, check this out too.
Yeah, but
that's why it didn't sell very well.
Exactly.
But now it sells for plenty.
Anyways, yeah, so about the games that they're going to make. So do you think they're going to be mostly ports, just brand new mobile games, or a combination of both? And if they are ports, like, what are some ideas that you think they'll bring over?
I think that there could be a combination of both. For the ports that they bring over, that'd be interesting. I could see a lot of Kirby going
Mario World,
yeah. Just kind of easier, more fluid moving.
It's just because I know they were touching on how they don't want to ruin the experience by having just like the flat screen and like having the controls be weird. But all I know is Pokemon would be perfect on mobile. I've played Pokemon on the mobile. It's great. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, platforming games transfer over like playing like Metroid Zero Mission, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like your finger might slip off the control wherever the control is designated on the screen, and then you'll die or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like there's some games that just don't transfer over that well, unless of course there was an external controller. But maybe they might transform those games to make them kind of like more towards mobile. Maybe so, for example, make like a Mario free running game where he's always running, and then you just tap the screen to jump over stuff. Or maybe they might add some more like puzzle games like you used to, like maybe bring back Dr. Mario and where you switch around the pills, or I don't know, Tetris. I guess that's not Nintendo IP, but I mean like just stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, earlier you were talking about how they wouldn't necessarily make a phone, but I was just thinking, what if they made kind of like a case that allowed for those buttons to be used in a way? I mean, that's another idea. They have a wide range of ideas that could go with this. Their games. They could all be very different. They could be very similar. They could be new. They could be old. I feel like that Nintendo's going in the right direction with this overall.
For sure. I think this is going to be a big revenue stream if they do it right. But knowing Nintendo, they've never been a fan of microtransactions or anything. I mean, it took them forever just to get DLC, you know? Because they would refuse, like, if it's not on the disc, if it's not a complete game, like, we feel it's unfair, which I agree with them, but at the same time, like, some games do deserve DLC. And so far, they're doing a great job with the DLC with their content versus the price value. So for like these new mobile games they might make, do you think it's going to be like free to play? Because that's what DeNA Studios does. They do free to play games with the microtransactions. But Nintendo's not really like for that. You know what I mean? I feel like they might want to make games that you're going to have to pay for in the first place and then own it. Or do you think how do you think that's going to work?
So first off, I do respect Nintendo a lot for that. Comes on the disc. This is what you get, and then here's like the DLC that is worth getting, and it's always affordable. I would buy a Nintendo DLC over an Xbox DLC.
Yeah, for example, Evolve, where literally like
it's like $15 for one monster. No, forget that. I'm not paying a quarter of the game price for one monster.
Exactly.
But I mean, when it comes down to it, I could see them going either way with it, with the microtransactions after you download your game. Maybe to buy like points so that way you can unlock things faster or something. But I could also see them doing the $1.99, get the game, and then get
I feel like if they do any like straight ports of games, they're gonna make it a face value. This game's $2.99, just like on the eShop. It's gonna be the same price, maybe a little bit less. I don't know how it'll work. But then I think the new mobile games, how they're gonna do it, I think those probably be free to play with microtransactions, which I know they're against it, but they really like that is mobile game. That's what makes this a success. Like there are some games that you pay to get, like Infinity Blade, like those ones have great success stories, but the ones that are top charts are Clash of Clans, Candy Crush, and those are all microtransactions. So another thing they could do, since with the shutdown of their loyalty program called Nintendo, there was mention that they're gonna try to tie this in, like tie these new mobile games into this whatever new loyalty program they're gonna be enacting. So what do you think about that?
First off, I'm not sure if shutting down the loyalty program in the first place was their best idea. I mean, they could have just fixed it, they could have changed it, kept it running so that way people didn't feel so panicked. But I am glad to see that they did acknowledge that it had issues and that they were willing to do something about it.
They need something new,
And it will be interesting to see the incorporation of the mobile devices with this new loyalty program, just because in the past, sometimes it's worked great, sometimes it really has destroyed it. But we'll just have to see where it goes.
So, what do you think of this? Maybe with this new loyalty program, they're going to bring full account integration. So basically, you buy Super Mario Bros., the original Super Mario Bros. On your Wii U. You have access to it now on your 3DS and now your mobile phone.
Oh, I can
and just support and then you get your loyalty program through that and all. It's just full account integration. That's the hope. That's what I think what they should do.
I could definitely see that happening. Like maybe plug it into your laptop, type in the code or whatever, and then it downloads to your phone or something.
Or the App Store.
Yeah. But I mean, it could totally happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome, and maybe even try to sync saves. That'd be awesome. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of ridiculous. Like I have the original Metroid on my Wii U. But if I want to play it on my 3DS, I have to pay another $5 or whatever it is. It's like, I already own the game. Why can't I just play it on my handheld? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, if they had this introduced now, a technical third platform to play their games on, the mobiles, it'd be ridiculous to pay, $15, $5 3 times for the same game. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah. But even with that, they could easily just say, hey, you know what? We can't do this right off the bat. So maybe first you'll be paying for both games, but maybe further down the road.
So yeah, from the looks of things, Nintendo looks like they're going in the right way, and I really hope this helps bring back the company from their financial losses over the couple of last years. So any final thoughts you want to wrap this up with?
I think that has stated many times they're going the right direction. Their financial issues hopefully will pick up. I believe that they should get a mobile device out there sometime.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to see what they're gonna make, especially with Nintendo's track record of making really good quality games. I'm just excited to see what they're gonna make on the mobile platform. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Give this video a like and a comment. We'd love to hear your input. Catch you in the next one. See ya.